Welcome back, sir. Welcome back. The next session of the
Yeah,
fifth
can you able to
day.
hear me?
Yes, sir. Welcome back, sir. So, welcome, sir. Welcome, sir. So, Narasimulu, sir. Welcome, sir.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Good morning, all. Good morning, sir.
yes, sir. Good morning to all. Welcome back. The fifth day, second session. That is the today's our second session is given by our Narasimulu, sir. So for that, I would like to call upon our Ikramullah Khan sir to give a brief about our today's keynote speaker. Ikram sir. Okay, I think he is unable to take. Anyhow, sir, on behalf of our management and the Department of Civil Engineering of SR Engineering College, we are welcome you, sir, for this sustainable materials for smart cities, recent challenges and recent trends. And today's our chief guest is Narsimulu Cinasi, sir, founder and CEO to Cloud Chip Technologies Private Limited, and successfully running since last 3 years. He completed MTech in embedded systems and professional experience of 10 years in the field of embedded and IoT. He also the mentor for deep tech startups. And today our topic is for IoT in building constructions. I welcome you, sir. And now the screen is yours, sir.
So, hello all. Good morning. I hope you're all good able to hear me. Uh, just excuse me. Just some construction work is going on. Bit noisy. Environment is there. If you feel any noise at all, so just ping me in a chat so that I could able to reiterate whatever we are talking. So, good to see you. So, from different states, the participants I heard from Rajasthan, so participants are from different states.
Yes, sir.
And happy to, and this is my first talk in civil field. So, since I have started Cloud Chip, so just we were planning to multiple times to interact with civil guys so that where we can leverage what we can do with us in the civil side. So hopefully this opportunity will help us to explore. So give a brief introduction about what we are doing and how we can support in the civil side from Cloudchip, that I could able to talk with you. And just give me a minute. I'm just looking for the screen share. So now, could you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. We are able to see your screen, sir. Internet of Things in construction industry.
Yes, yes. So basically, Internet of Things is one of the wider area where we can hopefully how we are using the mobile phone now for communication purpose. In future, the same communication level, which will be more to the various verticals to make the things smart. So, however, this have a changes, lifestyle changes, and construction methodologies, or maybe that the next level construction methodologies will be integrated with IoT. That's what we are believing currently. So, let us introduce our company. So, Cloudchip is founded in 2017. We are a digital technology solutions company, and we provide high performance solutions, especially in a digital area like IoT and AI. So in the IoT industry, we also provide ready to use IoT platform. So currently this platform is used in agri-tech industry and smart monitoring systems. So it is hosted in public server, where even for the research purpose also you can use it. So that's what, and we are operating two brands. One is ThingsNode, and one more is MakerCard. So ThingsNode is basically our IoT platform, so which is which is coming soon. Okay, and MakerCart is our e-commerce portal where we are selling research related hardware via MakerCart, so exclusively for makers. So actually the company got before we have started the company, so since that time we have MakerCart. Okay.
He told that there is a construction.
So, oh, okay. Sorry for that. And yeah, so we are there. And if you for the more details, just visit www.cloudchip.in. So to know about more about our company. So we were exclusively in IoT space. So we are trying to provide end-to-end solutions along with AI. So that's where our company do. And if you see in IoT, what we do, we will be working at the device, IoT devices level. Okay, as well as we are working in the platform side, as well as we are working in web and mobile application side. So these three integrations we are providing. So maybe if you want, you can use our platform with your device, and where it will be enabled and showed information on the web application. So that's what we will do. So this is our entire stack, company stack. So what we are working in this space. And today we are going to discuss about what's an IoT, brief overview, and what problem does IoT solve in the construction industry. The solutions IoT can offer for a construction business. The benefits of IoT in construction, and the some examples we are going to see. And so IoT construction solutions with the cloud chip, where that is what we are going to explore with you. So in future collaborations also, you all will help us to explore what we can do. Since I could able to see in colleges, most of the research will happen. So along with our platform, so what we can do in a cloud chip, that we can we can have a short talk on it. So when we are talking about IoT, basically it's networking of devices. So one device is connected with other device, like your mobile phone. Similarly, mobile phones is operated by human beings. The difference between an IoT device and these devices, IoT devices are somewhat smarter when compared to your mobile phone. So where it would able to take the decisions, something like when to turn on or turn off any appliance, or to monitor the data and record and keep records in a server. That's where it will happen. So in short form, it is an idea of embedded connectivity and intelligence in a wide range of devices, if you see. So this is what it's say. So if you want to debrief more, so it is information exchange between human to machine, machine to human, and machine to machine. That's what we can say. So IoT in a this and clear manner. So what will be there in IoT? Where there will be an IoT device. So the device will be have a communication between your mobile phone or app or any mobile related things. Okay, this might not be a mobile phone, might be some other mobile equipment, and the same device will have a communication with the cloud service, and that information. So it's all bidirectional exchange, and all the records, everything will be stored in a cloud server, and that will be retrieved whenever is required using your web applications. So I'm going to give a quick demo also, and how it works and how we can show the dashboards. So this is what the IoT architecture. So just I'll open my platform, which is currently used by industries. So I hope now you could able to see my screen. So this is our platform. Basically, once if you register and you can log into this platform. and you can give some set of rules for the incoming data. So well, it is something like an AI, partial AI, not is fully AI, and we can connect the devices and we can connect the dashboards also. So I just if I open the dashboards, so this is one dashboard where we have prepared for smart agriculture purpose. So here we can see the data which is stored in this cloud server since last 30 days or any update also. So we didn't say stored any data. From here we can control also. Here is a control panel. So if you want to turn on or turn off any appliance. So currently this device is offline. So that's because of that it is showing offline. So we can control also this. This is a very simple, and even if you have a bit programming knowledge, any programming knowledge like Python, Java, C, C++. So with a very minimum programming language, we can connect this platform. Okay, even for the students also, if they know how to write a Python minimum code, then they can use and they can push data to this server. So when it is coming to the data, if I press here, even we can see what are the logs is created by the device. So here is the logs of one of the device, which is generating a data. So it is having almost 27 different parameters have been stored here with the different values. So all these things we actually manage. So it is a Cloudchip hosted platform, and it is free to use for the educational institutions. Okay, and for the commercial purpose, then you can opt the license. So from this, the beauty of this platform is we can so so it is not only for the research. If whatever the applications you are developing using this platform, simply you can release it in a production version also, because this platform is will be there for since from the last 2 years this platform is live, and almost there are 600 users are using this platform uh, to operate their devices. So it's a quite stable platform. So now let's see. So how we can what are the challenges are there in this the construction side, and how we can leverage IoT to make it more efficient and qualitative way. So if you see in our day-to-day life, there will be your POS machines, and there is an Alexa device, there is an wearable which can monitor your heartbeat and body temperature, and there is a FASTag. It's, hope you all know, the FASTag become very famous, so it's an IoT device, and we have smart street lights, and even your mobile phone also is one of the IoT device. So if something is have a connection and could able to store the data, could able to see the data, then we can claim it's an IoT device. Maybe in future, mobile phone might call it as IoT gateway or IoT smart device category. Okay. So even some home appliances also there. Your smart wireless cameras, smart doorbells, wireless doorbells, and your thermostats and your smart plugs and smart lights. So this also comes into this category. So something is connected, then we are calling it as an IoT. So let's see how IoT can improve construction industry. So as we all know, construction industry is technology. Once it is adopted, so to migrate from the next level technology, there are a lot of constraints are there. Because of that reason, in this sector, so IoT adoption also is quite slower. So basically, because of that reason, so this in this industry, hopefully, minimum number of IoT devices you could able to see, and I don't know. So have you ever used the IoT device or IoT technology while doing your research, or have you wrote any paper on this? Can you could able to? Is a question. So just put it in the chat. So have you ever used the IoT technology in your research or in your work or anytime until now? IoT device. I'm not getting any answers. So basically, yeah, you did not have used, I'm assuming, since you have a material science, you have a strength of materials, all this stuff. So since it's quite slower in adoption because of the technology constraints and the limitations in this industry, so and try to so basically, if we do some research, I just googled and I could able to understand there are some problems in this sector. So the problems are skills and labor shortage. First thing, budget and on-time project delivery. So assessing team productivity and project profitability, safety issues, waste management, outdated legacy systems. So these are all uh, problems. What I could have to understand in the sector when we are doing. So what we can do in IoT line. So we can able to see these problems are regular problems in this space. So what solution we can offer is so project process tracking. One thing we could able to make with IoT and monitoring the construction site using cameras and sensors. So ensuring the employee safety, so that if something is in some prohibited area, if someone is going into that area, just you can deploy a smart device where it can able to notify. So it is danger zone, so don't go there. Some kind of notifications, all these things we can use, so that it will improve the employee safety in the site. So remote equipment control and people management. So remote equipment control is basically we are not using much. Even some overhead cranes also is operated manually by the humans in India. So maybe in Hyderabad, I could able to see most of the cranes are operated. They are not unmanned; it's unmanned. So at least you could able to give the remote equipment, and so it will be it will improve the things, and the day-to-day task management also we can do with IoT, and we can cover the waste management in this space. So if you see the benefits point in this space, so adopting building information and modeling, reduce the project cost, improving the employee safety, predictive maintenance, improved waste management efficiency, and facilitated project management. That all we can expect in this by using IoT. So this is all already there with the ERP. So if you add along with an ERP, if you add the IoT technology, then so the overall process of the system process will get improved. So examples of IoT devices in this space, basically wearable technologies. So we have multiple wearable technologies where it will. So we'll see how it is going to improve the construction space. So warning the crew by making the high pitch noise when the worker is close to the danger zone. So as I said previously, and tracking the workers vital and demand them to take the break whenever their body is close to exhaustion. So assist the emergency workers by determining the real-time location of an injured worker. So offering workers real-time instructions on how to complete work and task safety and efficiency. So using this wearable technology, these are all where we can do. And some examples are there. So in Hyderabad also, this guy, one of the manufacturers who made the smart caps. So smart cap is one example. So it's a wearable device that tracks the brain waves to monitor the workers fatigue. And there is one more device called Tracks, a device that tracks the number of workers on each building, so in a real time, and assisting the project management. So HoloLens, available technology, allow the construction workers to get a real-time access of 3D plans, so of property. Thus, improving the efficiency of their actions and smoothening the curve. So these are all some example. So these are all the products which is already live in the market. So just I'm taking these examples. So any questions? I hope I'm clear. So my voice is clear, sir. Are there any issues?
Sir, yes, sir. No issues.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah. So finally, these things in the wearable sites, what we can expect in IoT to support, and remote equipment management. So basically, this space, so we can handle the construction tasks in hard to access zones, like in corners or high level apartments. So track the site of equipment remotely and detect and prevent security, performance, and other issues. So these are all can be managed. And the examples is we have a Hyundai construction equipment. So where this monitoring system gives the project managers a full 360 degree view of the site from any angle of the machine or lift or an excavator, etc. So that is one thing is there. And we have a remote eye, one more product. So it will give the technical assistance that helps to track the performance of equipment and instruct on-site workers in real time. So these two are the examples for remote equipment management systems. And we have predictive management systems. So predictive management is something where maintenance systems are something where it will. So, for example, if some machinery is going to be have to be service center, so this predictive management maintenance system will analyze machines day-to-day work, and it will notify when to take it to the maintenance and all. So that is the predictive maintenance. So something is a dashboard which I have shown, which actually supports this predictive maintenance system. So if you connect your equipment via, so it's something. If your equipment is Wi-Fi enabled, if you connect to the cloud platform, then it will just picks the data, and based on the data, we can implement a set of rules, so that it can take the time and all. It will notify whenever the machine is under the maintenance. So, and also it will offer the machine's performance data and prevents the machine downtime. So even in our site, whatever the construction is going on, most of the time we will see the issue we will face with the machine downtime. Okay, so and the requirement that is one problem. And examples will say BIMBA. So this monitors offer the site managers real-time data regarding efficiency of the construction equipment. So Vibler Align, so this tracks the vibrations of on-site equipment, both in online and offline, and provides insight on the dedicated dashboard. So next we have asset tracking tools. So these asset tracking tools we will be used to track any asset. So something like your equipment or the your construction site related parts, etc. So this also improves on-site security. Basically, if something we have limited in one boundary, if someone is trying to steal that equipment, then definitely this equipment will make noise and all. So like if you provide a longitude and latitude, so a geo tagging, if you do the geo tagging to the machine, if someone wants to move the machine from one place to other place, then it will notify to the owner, so that so that owner can take action immediately. So, and helps the business owners to locate the needed materials easily, and monitors the efficiency of the material usage, generates a real-time reports, how the machine is working. And also, so the last point is something like the predictive maintenance part. So in this case, we have a national company, so which is providing the GPS tracking platform. So even we are also providing this GPS tracking platform. You could be able to see here there is a map. Yeah. So here in this map we can see. So this is actually located in on some latitude and longitude. So where we are getting some data. So in this map we can see what are the devices are located and which area we have deployed these devices. So that we can see here by tagging data to this server. So other companies like Anthra Asset Management. So this is also providing them mounting the lifts and excavator and the heavy duty equipment. And we have BlackBerry Radar. It's a real-time equipment tracking tool and reporting. So these are all some of the examples, whatever we will be seeing in the IoT use cases in the construction site. And see, if you want a solution, construction solution with the company, so if you want to design an IoT solution for your concept or project, so you can always reach out so that we will be supporting. So how to make your IoT devices and to deploy in remote areas. Okay, that we are going to provide. So I'll just show you how we will receive a real-time data in this platform. Okay, so that you will get some clarity. So how the IoT is going to play a role. So this demo, before going to this demo, so if you have any questions, just you can type in the chat box so that we will talk about it. So big data is something, sir. So sorry, madam. Basically, it is where we will be logging the data. So your equipment data day to day, or your site related data. So might be the data will be at two types. One is in the form of your text format, okay, and one more is in audio and video format. So based on this data. So basically, the big data means the huge amount of data. That is the first point, and that huge amount of data we will be stored in one particular place, like the cloud chip server. So based on the data, so if we are providing a dashboard, so these kind of analytics, this is analytics actually. It's a big data analytics only. So these kind of information, based on the data, we will be extracting the meaningful insights. Okay, so which will be reported related to your site. So that is about a big data method. So it is basically for the big data, their data source is required. So that data source will be coming from the IoT devices. So big data so basically we will be having, if you have a 1 GB of data with you. So hopefully 1 GB of data will be in your one site. So it is 1 hour data if it is in a video. So if it is related to the text and all, then definitely it is 1 or 2 days data. So these 1 GB data per day, if you are logging for 1 year, if you want to analyze a particular machine, if you want to analyze a particular machine from the last 1 year, what it has done, what is the performance, how many times it went for the maintenance. So all these things will be shown in terms of records. So that we are calling it as a big data analytics. Hope you have understood it. And yeah. So let's come for the demonstration. So just I'll show you how to create a simplified dashboard and how to ping data to this server. So right now this is a demo version for the research and everyone can use. So here we can add a device first. We can add a dashboard. So which is I'm saying. So SR current site answer. Any we'll take one name. So I'll just add this to this one. So I have already some devices, so we will not add any device. So basically, first thing is for any site, example, if you take your machine is working at some speed. So for that machine, we have the various types of widgets and buttons. So if I select, so we have the different parameters monitoring systems here. These are all the UI. And we have the cards, which will give the data. We have the charts, so which will analyze and returns the data here. These are all charts we have. And we have gauges. So it will give maybe the level information and other related information. And we have gateway is some other widget. So we have GPIO tools. So basically to control the input and output operations. And we have input widgets. It will take data as an input. So, and we have maps here. Yeah. So first, we will take one chat here. Okay. And this chart, we will see the time series float chart. So here we are adding the device. I'll just say site 1 device. So we will take one parameter related to the site. So that parameter is, we will see in the site one angle, the temperature. What is the temperature is there in the site, and what is the humidity is there in the site. So that we can analyze. So if the over temperature or over humidified area, so we can alert the labor to take the necessary precautions. I'm just adding. Just to rename it to site 1 temperature and humidity. So just as just now that we are not getting any data. So here we are monitoring last 1 minute data. I'll say just show me last 30 minutes data here. So currently we don't have any data. Because of that reason, it is not showing any data. So I'm not training you any code. Just see how the IoT devices could able to configurable, so that even you can recommend your students, so that they can use IoT during the research work. So we have a hub. So we have released many libraries here. So this is one part. This code will be helpful them to send the temperature and the humidity information to the cloud chip servers. So I just copy this code. So this code written in Python language. So I'm pasting this one and saving this code on the desktop. I'll say site1 hyphen device 1. Yeah, once we save the code, the only change what we have to do here is this parameter. Okay, this because this is a device specific. So which device we are sending data that we have to mention here. Once we mention that, then done, it will push the data. And we have to check what data we are pushing to the server. One is temperature, yes, and one more is humidity. So I'll just grab this token from the server. So here is a device. I have already added a device to the server. So this device already I have tagged to the dashboard also. So just if you come to the details part, it will give the access token. So just we have to copy the access token. Once you press on the copy access token, it will copy this token. And if you paste it, it will give some access token. So here I made a customized access token. So to the device. So just Control S. So temperature, instead of taking from the sensors. So here we are giving this demonstration in the laptop only. If you use a Raspberry Pi kind of device, so here you can replace with the sensor code. Okay, so that is again a single line of code. Just if you replace this code, then that's it done. And what parameters you want to push, that also we have to mention here. So that things I have mentioned, humidity is 0 to 100%, and whereas the temperature is minus 25 to plus 80 degrees. Even if you want, you can take it so 100 or to 150 degrees. So once if you run this script, this is on the desktop side. Just I'll double click. So it is trying to connect to the server and it is pushing the data. So here, if you see, if you click on the device, yeah. So I just go to the last update. Yeah, here we are getting these two parameters, temperature and humidity. So I'll come to the dashboard. This is construction monitoring site. So here we are getting that data. Since it's a random data, so because of that reason, it is showing some glitches. Okay, and it is actually the real time is there. So I'll configure this dashboard once. Minimum, I will take last 30 minutes. What is the updates? So we don't have that much data here, then I'll say 10 minutes. So this is how your site temperature and humidity data will be coming to the server. So for this data, if you want to implement any rule, so I'm getting some data. For example, I want to log for if temperature exceeds 40 degrees in the site. So that also we can configure from here. It is the rule chain. So just I can write a script to create an alarm here. So this is an alarm. Okay. Yeah. So I just drag and drop that here. So we can see the alarm here if some temperature exceeds from the limited value. So I didn't give any limited, but here we can see the limit alarms also. Once the alarm is configured, then even we can send SMS or email notification or device notification to the site owner or the Mestri agency. So this is how we can configure and we can see the data in the cloud chip using the uh, using a real-time information pushing to the server. Even if you want to add the construction related information, so I'll add one more widget. So here, yeah, we will see. So on some map widget here, I will tag the device location. So we just call the same time series device and we say one is lat and one is LH. So this is for asset tracking, where your device and assets are there. For that purpose, we can use this time testing the add. So yeah, I'll just with the same code, I just bring the latitude and longitude ones so that it will tag the latitude and longitude ones. Style. So with the same, I'll just bring once that we have discussed the lat and long here. I'll take the Varangal SREC College latitude and longitude. So here is the longitude and latitude of SREC College. Just I'm collecting this information. Style longitude. So let's come back and see in the dashboard it is where it is showing. Yeah, it is showing in the same location. For example, if you move the device from one place to other place, then this will be moved. This pointer will show the real time. So where your device current location. So and also you can see all the logs since we are logging your device latitude longitude by this one. So I am not using any GPS device. For example, if you use a GPS device, so based on the GPS device, I think you can log all this information into the server. So for the IoT, we can use either 4G or even it works with the 2G also, and also even Wi-Fi. So basically, these three are the primary sources. Currently, we can use here, and yeah, that's all about. So one more doubt. So what is the role of SDN and NFC for IoT? So can you expand that SDN and NFC, man? So this is all about IoT, what we are doing in this space and how we can use this platform for the IoT side.
Swatika madam, you can unmute yourself and you can raise your question directly. And I request the participants, you can unmute and you can raise your questions directly. It's not a problem because more questions are there, you can type it for the next. Swagatika madam, are you there in line? I think she is not available, sir, because maybe net issues or any other things.
Yeah. Okay. So anyone, so if you have any questions, you can talk with me, and even if you want support also, we are ready to provide. So summary related to that one. So we had discussed about the problems solutions can offer in construction business, and also I shown how it is used in the construction industry demo, and the benefits of IoT in construction examples we saw, and construction solutions with the cloud chip. So these are all we had discussed in the today's webinar. And with a final quote, if you think that internet has changed your life, think again. Internet of Things is about to change it all over again. So this is a quote what we are believing, since internet has changed many things in the world. So Internet of Things is going to change all over again. That's where our belief. So Internet of Things is anybody, anywhere, any device, any business, any network, and any time. So that is where the Internet of Things are going to work with the humans. So finally, thank you. And this is our contact details. You can contact us. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. And Swakatika madam, you can unmute yourself and you can directly you can ask the question.
Yeah, she had given
Okay. So she told that it's
question.
there is some.
So
She is having some.
software-defined networking and network function virtualization. Ma'am, basically, it's a software-defined networking is something we are the devices which we are whatever the network we are maintaining. So, for example, if we have the internet, Ethernet, and if we have some more devices like which some devices will work on internet, some devices will work on Zigbee, some devices will work on the LoRa, some devices will work on uh, what will say Z-Wave. So when you have multiple protocols to come in a networking zone, so if you use the software defined networking, then we can do some power operation and all. So software defined networking is something which network you want to use. Something in your mobile phone, you will select the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and these things also are example for the software defined network. And the network function virtualization, it's actually a testing methodology, what type of network you want to use. So that is actually a high-end core electronics and electrical engineers guys work. So it is basically, for the brief, what you'll say, for example, if you want to test some network, some devices on LoRa, so we will virtually create that network using the simulators, and we can check it. There are this category supported tool is there by Cisco. Cisco, where before creating your network, where you can create all the network functionality using the Cisco tool, and you can see how your things are behaving on the network. So,
so one question here.
Yes, welcome.
First of all, I congratulate you for a very wonderful session, and we all civil engineers are less exposed to this web technology and all those things. But now your lecture has promoted the need to go hand in hand, all software engineers and civil engineers. From that point of view, there is one question. Can this, you mentioned something about the predictive system during your lecture.
Yeah, predictive.
So my question is, can predictive system predict the compressive strength of the concrete from in situ embedded device without the destructive testing? For example, what today we do, we take the concrete cubes, we cure them for 28 days, and then we take them to lab, and then we test them, and then we get the results of compressive strength. So is it possible that just by embedding some sensor or something there, daily compressive strength, how it is increasing, that can be, those results can be obtained on table without destructive testing, without cube testing? Because I have heard that kind of one patented device I have heard somewhere. So is it possible with your system?
Yes, sir. So thank you for your question, and it's really a wonderful question. So basically, the destructive testing, even I gone through. I saw that one because my friend is working in Power Grid Corporation of India Limited. So he is a civil engineer. So when I visited the site for the business point of view, so I saw the concrete cubes. So basically, people are taking it and they're curing it, and they are. I asked him, so what is the purpose of why you are doing all this stuff? So why don't you use the smart technologies? So he said, this is our process. Okay. So, but your question is right. So we can do the strength by using the sensors. They basically for the sensors which we will use for the holes or flaws detection in the wall. The same kind of sensors we can use, and we can measure what is the strength of that material. So we have various parameters to test it one. If you say if you take one parameter, maybe the patent might be happen for only for one parameter. So for each parameter, whether we need to find an equivalent thing which can able to translate a digital world. So something like if you want the shape of the cube, so we can use either camera or left, so that we can analyze for a particular amount of material. So the cube is coming at a same size. So by using this techniques, even our eye could not able to measure at micro level things. So whereas the sensors could able to work at a micro level functionality, and they can exactly make. So for example, if you say the cube based on dimensions, if you are taking the primary criteria, so that can be monitored with one camera or a sensor. Okay. For example, if you want to measure with a weight, so the other parameter for the same cube, then you can use the weight sensor. Okay. And if you want to measure how many, what is the density of the molecules which is in that cube, then you can use an ultrasonic kind of sensors. So using these three parameters, I am not a big construction guy, but I know these three things could able to minimum parameters what we can take. So based on these three, we without destruction things we can measure. And if you say there are 3, 4, 5 parameters also, so for each parameter we can deploy a small sensor related to the parameter, and we can pull it in the site, and we can just if you add a rule, if this is not happen, and do this thing. So based on the rule chain, so it would able to understand. So since the human can do an error while while they're doing the destruction testing, but once we have configured the proper rules to the computer, then definitely the IoT servers or any other server, so we can measure it. For the quick prototype, you can I think this Python will be helpful to you. I'm not asking you to learn that language, but maybe at least the students who are there, if they could able to write a mathematical formulas instead of papers, they could able to write in a small set of code, then actually it automates a lot of your work. So the parameters, I think 3 parameters, I'm assuming. If it is more parameters also, we need to find the digital equivalent sensor, and we can put it. So.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for
Any other questions?
Answer. And any other questions from? Since we are
so that's all from my side, and
new,
contact details you can ping us. If you want, I'll give my contact also. So just you can reach us for any support you want in the civil side. Okay, we are always working free. It's not free. We are always working with an education institutions to improve our technology strength. So you're always welcome to work with us. So even if someone is interested to do an internship with the civil engineering, and they want to combine an IoT to us, IoT to the server, then they can apply. We have it in a website. They can apply from here. So cloudchip.in/careers. Yeah. So here some internships also are open for the students. So basically, I have mentioned here for the deep tech only. I think they can apply for the product development line. So that I can do, and so that so here the application form. So yeah, that's all from my side. Over to this sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for sharing that all the informations regarding. Since we are from most of the participants are civil engineering people. Anyhow, you are give a small sense to that how to adapt in all the technologies. So it is in this era only we are saying that we have to adapt the new technologies also. So there is no matter we are mechanical or civil, we have to adapt as a globe. So we are trying to learn the Python also, because even in 8th standard, 10th standard people also they are starting that Python, and even they are talking about Python, and we are very wonder that in the 10th standard they are talking about. So what would be the future? We don't know. But anyhow, we are also in the same pressure to learn a new language, because when
So
I
in
was in
your
a
generation and our generation, so basically coding is not there in the schooling level. So now they made it in school level,
yes,
so that because it is a mathematics, one kind of mathematics. That's it.
yes. And when I was studying that engineering, that C and C++ is a very big one, and that too it's not optional, so we are gone. But now it's compulsory. We cannot able to escape, so we have to study. Anyhow, sir, slowly we are getting into that. But you are made a small sense on that topic IoT. So we are also looking on that to learn the new things. And any other things from participants? Okay, sir. Anyhow, thank you, sir. Thanks for your wonderful sessions. And on behalf of the Department of Civil Engineering and Center for Construction Methods and Materials and the SR Engineering College, I place my sincere gratitude to you for accepting our invitations for this FDP, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. And thanks for all the participants for your actively participated in that afternoon itself. Thank you, sir. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now, sir, I want to give a small instructions to all. That is, as per the schedule, it was 2:30. We have to assemble in our Google Meet. I hope I am. My voice is audible, and I am opening my video. So I request all you people also can open that video, because last 5 days I am unable to see all you people. Just one or two people only I can able to see. Just for the face-to-face interactions, nothing else. And
You can have the photograph of the screen of everybody's photo.
yes, sir. So
Screen attendance.
screen. Yes, sir. So today afternoon we have a assessment of this FDP. So 2:30 sharp you should be in the Google Meet, the same link, and you can open, mostly you can open in your laptop, so that we are giving that again a Google form, that is a Google quiz we are going to give. So 25 to 30 questions will be there, and that will be displayed. So I think some of the peoples are comes from the same institutions, so they may sit along with them and they can do, but the questions will shuffle. So for these things what we are thought is, you can sit in the front of a computer, and we are giving that like university exams, online university exams, how it will go. So don't turn here and there, just you can see the camera. We will
Doctor
take
examination.
these as a recording, so this recording we will upload in the ATAL. So I hope you know how to tackle that situations and the questions. And questions are taken from all the FDP, what our keynote speakers are delivered at the time of FDP. And it's very very simple only, we are taken that. It's not like a gate examinations or like that. It's like very we want whether a small informations, whether we shared or not, a small initiative we are shared, because as a civil engineering as a civil engineer I know somehow about what is IoT and what are the things I have to go and learn. That is the thing I got. As a embedded system people or any other people, at least this FDP will give a small informations about uh, how to construct or what to construct, and with the sustainable materials how we can go for it. Even today morning we have sessions that M sand and that quarry dust, so that discussion also is going on. So how to go for a sustainable one, because everybody they are going to construct a home, or you are giving advice to your friends how to construct, so that time these things will help you. Okay, sir. So we are not taking that very tough questions. We are taking very simple questions. Just click it, and automatically it will give your marks. That is, after submitting the button, automatically it gives your marks, and the mail also will it will come, or it will appear in your inbox. You can check it once again. What is the score you got? So you know already it is a 80 percentage should take, and 60 that is sorry 60 percentage in assessment, 80 percentage in attendance. So attendance point of view, I think almost all the peoples are passing that criteria. So this is also you can easily able to pass this criteria. So definitely everyone will get the certificate. And from the ATAL also they are giving some important announcement. We can check that what is the model of your certificate, how the model will be there, the certificate. I think they give the message to all the coordinators. You can check once again. Today evening only we are going to upload all the attendance, but all the attendance already we have. So that any discrepancy is there, we will sort out and we are going to upload. So after this program only we are going to upload all the things, including videos and the attendance and test marks, everything. Okay, sir. So my request is, you can better take your laptop and connect with that meeting link, and you can attend the assessment test. Okay, sir. After that I am giving a 15 minutes time. You can have a relax, and 3:15 sharp we are going to start our validatory functions. So be at 3:10. So within 5 minutes we will start 3:15, and our Palniswamy sir from NIT Surathkal, he will be the chief guest. I think I shared in a WhatsApp also. He will address that the gathering and giving the validity address, and our HOD also will address that. And I will give the report of our 5 days FDP. Everything will take 5 to 6 minutes. All three peoples will talk about 5 to 6 minutes, and they are normal feedback sessions. And as well as we can close it with the vote of thanks. That's it, sir. This is a program we planned in the validity sessions. Okay, sir. After that, you have to go for your ATAL login or web portal. In that, you have to give your feedback of this program. Then only you can able to get the download link of your certificate, and that too also it will take 24 hours time to download it. Okay, sir. So any other queries or any other discrepancy, even after the program also we can talk. It's not a problem. If anything is there, we are ready to sort out your problem, sir. And any other queries, sir? Please share the PPT, that will be helpful to attempt, sir. So, I think in a WhatsApp group I shared all the things except this Palniswamy sir and Narsimulu sir. I shared all those things. Again, I will share all the PPTs. Even yesterday, sir, our
Email.
Rati sir given that some books, because sir told that sharing the PPT it will not give that much information. Better I will share the books like that. He shared that. That also I shared in WhatsApp. Anyhow, all the things I will make it as a RAR file, and I will put it in the mail, sir. After this, what we call the program, because right now I am unable to. For that reason only, I posted everything in the WhatsApp group. I think it is shared all the things.
Can you send it on net?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir.
Email.
Yes, sir. Email. Okay, sir. That yesterday also you asked that. Yes, sir. I will, sir. I will, sir. Yes, sir. Then camera facility is not available. Okay, so no problem. Then Sanjeevani. Okay, sir. But if it is not available, okay. But better open the cameras at the time of examination or assessment time in your mobile itself. Feedback link, yes sir, that is a very important one. It's shared or not, sir? It's not shared.
Not yet. Not the last
Okay.
sessions.
Okay, last sessions. Okay, sir. Anyhow, sir, and don't forget the validity function also a session. For that also attendance is required. So don't forget that, because that also inclusive of 15th session. So don't forget that. And that next one question is again repeat, when will the assessment begin? 2:30. 2:30 only it will begin, sir. It will begin 2:30 as per the schedule. And thank you, sir. And assessment will be 3:10. So 2:30 the assessment will start. Hardly 15 minutes. You can easily able to just give a click of multiple choice questions. You can complete it. Take 10 minutes time, and you can come back at 3:10. Yes, sir. Sir, any other thing, sir? Yes. Nothing, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir. Thanks a lot. And we will be back,
Sir,
sir. Yes, sir. Tell me,
please
sir.
send it on my email.
Yes, sir. I will send to all your mails, sir. Yes, sir. I
Yeah,
will send it.
thank
Now
you.
I will send it, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
So the feedback link again, it's not there like that. The queries came. Okay, I
Yeah,
think
last session we are not.
Ikram, I told to Ikram sir to share the link. I think he may be in another academic work or some other things. I don't know. Anyhow, sir, at the 2:30 we will, or 3:10. Sorry, 2:15 or 2:30 before starting the assessment session. I will place that two links. Fill it, then we can conduct the exams. Okay, so no camera facility is not a problem. Anyhow, but we need a record for that purpose. One or two people doesn't have that camera, it's not a big issue. But I request all the people can switch on your camera, and in front of the camera you can write the examinations. Score when you will release. Sir, automatically if you submit the, click the submit button, immediately that will give the score. In the same link, in the same page itself, you will get a score, and the score will come to your mailbox, registered mail. Mobile will do, yes. If the screen is open, option is there, yes, okay, sir. It's not a problem. No camera on PC, okay, sir. Next time purchase the PC with the camera, sir, because nowadays everything is going on online. Even with one system and one flux, we are conducting that entire FDP. So, okay, sir, no problem, no issues, sir, no issues. And after 15 minutes, a link will close for test. Not 15 minutes, we given 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, your assessment link, automatically it will close. Time duration for test, yes, sir. The 2:30 to 3 we given. Even if you completed early, well and good, you can submit and you can go for the other work. Time duration. We given half an hour, but you can easily able to complete within 15 minutes. Sir, link is provided on email or WhatsApp group. Here you have to come here in the Google Meet. In the Google Meet only we are releasing the link. So click the link, and here itself you can go for it. As usual, like feedback and attendance, how you are placing that, the same thing. Any other, sir? Any other? Okay, sir. Anyhow, I think there is no questions. We can meet at 2:30, sir. Again in the same link. Thank you, sir. Thanks for it.
Thank you, sir.